Welcome to Claria Yoga, I'm Claire. So this little video is actually a request from a couple of you who saw my recent short, so my YouTube short, where I showed you how I move in very small spaces. A couple of you were actually very interested in the sequence itself. So for those of you who are joining me today, the sequence that I'm doing is going to run through loosening out the connective tissue of the shoulders, the hips and the spine. And through that, it follows through to the tips of the fingers and also the tips of the toes, and it goes up into the neck. So for this sequence, it's a bit of a flow. We'll do it functionally, so I'll be suggesting different options for you to try out depending on how your body feels and how your body moves. If you're used to using props and you feel that they're a nice addition and extension to your body, then just have a couple of blocks available. And when you're ready, we're going to come to standing. I will face you to show you the first part of the sequence. So just for now, arrive in your body, connecting the soles of the feet to the floor, lengthening up all the way to the crown of the head. Take a moment there. If you'd like to close your eyes, I invite you to let your eyes gently close, just filtering out the light for a moment as you calm the breath, beginning to slow down. And depending on how your day has been going, or maybe you're doing this in the evening, or even first thing in the morning, just giving yourselves a few moments of stillness. Relax the jaw, soften the face, and just tune into the very, very gentle micro sway that you might be feeling in your body as it finds its balance. And take one more breath there. Sigh it out and open your eyes. Let's take the arms up, so stretch up. I don't have much space here, but you enjoy the full length above you. Find some length there, and then slowly fold down. Let go of the upper body. Bend the knees, start to roll up through the spine. Nice heavy arms, heavy head. And go again, lifting up. Enjoy a full stretch there. And then exhale, find your way down. So from here, bend your knees as much as you need to, so you have your fingers or your palms connected to the floor. Just play around with the position of the feet and the width between the feet. And let's start to bend into the left knee. So bend that left knee as much as you can. Lean into your left hand on the floor and twist, lifting up with that right arm. Go as far as your shoulder will allow or the spine will allow. Next time you exhale, we'll reverse that. So bring the right hand to the floor, bend the right knee, and start to twist, turning the other way. Go as far as you feel is comfortable for your arm. So let's do that again, exhaling the hand down, lifting up the right, and exhaling the hand down, and lifting up the left. So you can keep doing that, or if you want to go a step further with me, lifting the arm as far as it will go and then bringing the arm forward so you feel that extension through the shoulder into the arm, bringing it back and then slowly bringing the hand down. And we do it again on the other side. Lift your left arm. You can either stay there or bring the arm overhead and forwards, keeping the arm as straight as it will go, lifting back up so you feel that in the shoulder. So let's do that again, one more set. Inhale the arm up. Exhale the arm extending forwards. Inhale the arm up again. And then exhale the arm down. Last time. Inhale the left up. Exhale, left comes forwards. Inhaling left up again. And then exhale, left down. And then just hang there in a forward fold. So you may want to straighten the knees here a bit. Letting the breath settle. Just feeling that decompression happening through the vertebrae of the spine. And then bend the knees, start to roll your way back up again. You're back to your standing pose. Good, and then coming to the top of the mat. Let's take the arms up again. So again, I don't have much room, so I'm bending my elbows above my head. And then exhale, and slowly find your way down into your forward fold. All right, just have a little wiggle in that forward fold, let go of the head. And let's keep coming down. So bend the knees, hands to the floor, step back, downward facing dog. All right, so for this first dog, move about a bit, bending the knees one at a time, getting into the calves, in the hamstrings maybe. And remember that it's not about getting the heels to the floor, it's about feeling a nice extension in the spine. So pause in your dog for a moment, tune into that extension in the spine. So bend your knees as much as you need to get that nice length. All right, so let's come up high on the toes, lift the right leg and open your hip. Now you go as far as you feel your hip will allow, the spine will allow. Get a nice twist going. And then slowly straighten the hips. Take your time to bring your right foot between your hands. All right, so we start in a lunge position. Now you may want to bring your knee to the floor, or you can do the lunge with knee. So lean into your left hand, start to lift the right arm. We find a twist again. Breathing in, and then exhale. Bring that right arm underneath the left, reach back. And then go again. Inhale, come up. Exhale, bringing that arm under your left. Last time, lifting up. And then exhaling under the left. And then slowly making your way back to center. Prepare to step back into downward facing dog. Have another little wiggle and a shuffle. Pause there. Bend the knees as much as you need to get that lovely extension going through the spine. All right, let's come up high on the toes. We finish on the other side. So lift the left leg, open your hip. And just notice how that feels. Bit of a three-legged dog here. And then slowly straighten the hips. Take your time to encourage the left foot between your hands. All right, so let's do the other side now. So I'm turning away from you. Remember, you can bring your right knee to the floor, start to twist, lift the left arm, and then exhale. Bring the arm underneath the right, and let's go again. Lifting up, breathe in. Exhale, bring the arm under the right. Let's do that one more time. Breathing in, and then exhaling, bringing the arm under the right. Good, reset, center position, and then step back into downward facing dog. And so here we do baby steps forwards, still getting into the back of the legs. Let the hips sway and move, maybe coming up onto the fingertips, finding your way into that forward fold position. Just let it all hang for a moment. Bend the knees and then start to roll up through the spine again. Just finding your way back up to your standing position. And then optional pose to finish is your yogi squat, so malasana. So let's start by bringing the feet a bit more than hips distance apart, or maybe for you and your body structure you prefer to bring them a bit closer. Start to bring your hips down. Now option number one is to do your squat from here, resting the forearms just above the knees. Option number two is to keep coming down and lifting the heels a bit, getting the elbows on the inside of your knees. That might suit your ankles a bit better to keep the heels up. And we're not staying here too long. It's a bit of a toe balance, but you can also bring a folded blanket under your heels if this is your variation. You feel more comfortable that way. And then option number three is to go with the heels down on the floor. And again, it just depends on your body structure. This happens to suit me. It suits my hips and it suits my ankles. So see which variation you'd like to work with. We're finishing here, bringing the elbows on the inside of the knees a little, or if you're in a bit more of a standing variation, just resting the forearms above the knees. Hands together in prayer pose, taking a few breaths here. Closing the eyes once more. And just grounding the energy down through the feet. Taking a moment to feel that connection beneath you with the support of the earth beneath your feet. And let's take our final breath there. And then exhale, open the eyes and bring the hands behind you. See if you can sit down nice and gently. If you're in the standing variation, take your time to come down into a seat of your choice. Just finishing here, hands to your knees. Drawing your awareness back into your body, into how you feel after that short loosening practice. Take one more breath in. Exhaling there. And you can open your eyes. Thank you so much for joining me. I have other videos that you might find helpful if you're interested in the functional application of yoga and movement, and I've suggested some links below that you might be interested in. Thank you so much for joining me. I look forward to seeing you again soon. Namaste.